Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Turner. Caught near the sticks, it's Turner. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. On the run, it's Perry.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They don't convert this 4th down. There will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Perry. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Sweet cut there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Roberts. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Turner. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Needed one. Turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the fullback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a running room. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Finds his man. It's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Turner. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. They lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Turner. He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Payne. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Roberts. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Turner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
Marshall, 0.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Makes the grab. It's Norton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive.